Yes, Arsenal versus Sporting CP. You guys can say I lost my prediction again. But it's a good one, a good win for Arsenal. I really, really felt they would have drawn the game. The game was looking like a draw game. That's just not truth. If you watch the game very well, you can see that it was smelling draw. Sporting would have scored actually, but they didn't really. To me, they didn't really attack the way I thought they were going to attack at their home at Lisbon. They let Arsenal, take a lot of possession, take a lot of charge. Arsenal were very, very careful. They were being careful. You know how Arsenal plays when it's an important game. They are very, very careful. So the win is going to really, really enhance them based on the fact that they are going to, at the Emirates to play the second leg. You understand? So the win is going to give Arsenal, that one goal advantage ahead of the game at the Emirates, kind of boost their confidence a bit. So even if they make a little mistake, they can see. Even if they draw at Emirates, that means they have won. You understand? They will go to the next round and maybe face Madrid or Atletico. So, but they still a long way to go. They still have to play the second leg. So it's like playing the first half, winning the first half by 1-0 and thinking you've won the game. Then going to the second half and see something different. You understand? So we did a live match reaction. You can check the live section for the video. But we started from the second half. The first half was on TikTok. You understand? So we wanted to try how it's going to be because I always wanted to do a live match reaction, but everything was not really clicking out for me, and we managed to do it today. So thank you very much, some of my fans, some of the subscribers. They turned up, and I really appreciate it. It's very, very good to see people coming up to show support to a growing channel like this. Yes, kudos to Arsenal. I didn't want them to win, honestly. Not that I predicted a draw. It was supposed to be a draw game. The game was looking dead. Arsenal had not played anything. It was when Max Dorman came in. Martinelli came in, started shooting, started trying to score. You understand? So delivering balls into the box, and a very, very funny thing happened. Sporting CP defender did not even track the guy that scored. They go Havertz. They just let Havertz score like that. It's just crazy. What are you doing? Like what? Is it Gyökeres? You're marking Gyökeres. Diomande was marking Gyökeres. So I expected Inacio to track any run. They're midfielders. You understand? Arsenal will not give you this kind of space. The space they give Havertz to score. Arsenal will never give you that kind of space to score them. You understand? So it's just the different mentality, the different teams and how they play, how they think. You understand? So for me, the game was just was just there. It was not a sweet one. For non-Arsenal fans. For Arsenal fans, leave it for them. It's a very, very good game for Arsenal fans. They enjoyed the game. They are the best game so far of the season. Yes, because if you ask them, bro, the win is okay, but they want to win the game. They don't want rubbish. They've lost 2 in a row. And those 2 knocked them out of competitions. People that are going for quadruple, being knocked out, now they're going for double. Before the people say they're heading for trouble, you understand? So they've been knocked out, and there's no way back from those trophies. So the only way they have to do things is to try to go far in the Champions League. See, Champions League is crazy. I'm telling you, I've said this before. You might be surprised the smaller thing will just come. Like this Sporting. You might be surprised Sporting will go to Arsenal and beat Arsenal. It can happen. So Champions League is crazy. That's why I will never, predict Arsenal to win the Champions League. Premier League, I can give them that. I can predict that one for them. It's possible. The way they are going is possible. But they also need to step up. If not, it's going to also shock them. Yes, because Man City is on it. they are at it again. So Arsenal need to step up for that regard. So the next game is the Bournemouth game, and I know they would do something in the Bournemouth game. You understand? So let's see how it's going to be. I had a Madrid fan today watching the game, so I had to also touch the Madrid match. Yes, Madrid were losing. In fact, they lost. They lost 2-1. It was Mbappe that later, saved them. That Mbappe guy, he just something else. And he almost scored more than one. I think he had a chance to score more goals, but it was just coming for him. You understand? So I really, really thank those that came to my life and watch. Next time I'll try to make it a full-time live. Give us the notice before the live, and then also give us the notice when the game wants to start, so that we can also be ready to watch the live. That's what I want to do a live, because doing a live in Nigeria is crazy. Anything can hinder you. We saw the network issue. They might take the lights, all those stuff. Hey, you have to turn off your generator, and a lot of other things that can happen to you in doing a live in Nigeria. You understand? So, but we just have to live with it and do our best to scale through. When we get to that level, that okay, we can turn on our plant or get the solar system or whatever. Just keep the channel running. We'll do that. But right now, we really want to appreciate those people that have come to the channel. And if you're new to the channel, you're welcome. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. We have been doing a lot. I'm from Nigeria. If you're Nigerian like me, you know how difficult. Even if you're not in Nigeria, I think every country now knows that Nigeria is going through a lot. So you know how difficult it is for us. But we keep pushing. We want to get there. We want to be like other top creators in the football world. Yes, and if you're a football fanatic, it doesn't matter if you're an Arsenal, Chelsea. I do Chelsea content. I do Arsenal content, Liverpool content, Manchester United content. 4 of them. Sometimes I touch Madrid when they are playing some of the top Premier League teams. I touch almost every team because you are likely to play one of the big 4 teams. You understand? So I'll do your video obviously. So So it's not easy. It's not been easy for us to have been pushing so hard. I'm the only one pushing the channel, like I said. So I really appreciate people that are supporting, watching, coming in, comment and all that. Yeah, we really appreciate you guys, and we hope God continue to bless you guys. Give you the strength, ability to also do your own, activities and your endeavors. You understand? So very very good performance from Bayern Munich to beat Madrid. I think Bayern Munich will go far in this competition. I think they might even have the edge to beat PSG the way they are playing. But let's see if PSG can. I know PSG will beat Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool can stop them. That's just the thing. But I think those are the two. That's the final I'm looking at. Those two games are the finals. Yes, I don't think there's anybody. Arsenal, Barca, I don't think they are going to be able to challenge anybody that will come out from this side, the strong side, because the strong side always go on to win the game. They are the hardest side, you understand? Because everybody was put at the left. Liverpool, Madrid, Chelsea, PSG. Just name the Bayern Munich. They are put at the heart, and then only Arsenal and ATM is not like a big Champions League name. Arsenal and Barca are the big teams that are there. Arsenal are not big Champions League because they have not always been winning Champions League. You understand? But you understand what I'm saying. So Barca and Arsenal are the only teams that you can say, okay, they are on form and they can do something against any team. So let's say it's going to go. Very very much. Thank you guys for watching, and I do have a great day. Don't forget to hit like button, subscribe, comment what you think about the game. Good for Arsenal fans. A very very boring game for non-Arsenal fans. Yes, like for me, it's a very very boring game. I was doing a reaction on the game. I was just crying. I was like, who sent me? Who sent me message? Very, very boring game, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next one. Do have a great day. Bye.